What's up, Tricey lovers? What's going on? I just wanted to hop on here and just really vent to you guys. Can I vent to y'all? Okay, I really just wanted to talk about how I was feeling today and how I overcame it and how I got over it. Basically, just hopefully by me sharing my story, it'll uplift someone else or change their day around or, help someone else, basically. But today I woke up feeling really, really discouraged. Now I know we all have our days where it's like it seems heavier than other days, and people normally tell you just go ahead and get through it and fight through it, you got this. But it's like, no, tell me more, you get what I'm saying? So basically I just wanted to really break down how I turned it around for myself. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel discouraged and they stay in that feeling or that emotion for days, weeks, months, and they don't know how to shake it off of them. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to vent, tell y'all my story. Not even my story, it was just, how I turn it around. What I do to not feel so discouraged. And the only way I can break it down is by explaining on my day and what I did. The first thing I normally do, honestly, is I try to rebuke it and cancel that feeling, because we have the power over our own life. Whether you know it or not, we have the power. So if you believe and if you recite it, you'll see a change and a shift. So I do rebuke. You know what I'm saying? I do. I rebuke that feeling. But I'm human, so it's not like I rebuke it and snap of my fingers. It's gone. It's still there and it still lingers. So what I would tell every and anybody, because I do it, and it does really help me when I count my blessings. I have to count my blessings, because okay, I'm feeling discouraged. So whatever I'm discouraged about, when I look at something that's positive, when I can name some positive things in my life, I promise y'all that lift the load a little bit. It can be like today, it was so heavy. And it really wasn't that heavy, but it was just heavy. Like, oh my gosh, it was like one of those days. But I promise, when I started counting a little bit of blessings, whether like even small, I can walk, I'm able, I can breathe, I'm healthy, my kids alive, they healthy. Like, all of that is blessings that I have to look at and be like, okay, all right, I know I'm going through that, but I ain't going through that. You get where I'm coming from? Like, I don't know what I was listening to, but the other day, this guy say, you in a room full of people, and a whole lot of people, everybody drop their problems. How much you want to bet you gonna be looking for yours? You gonna want to pick back up your own problems. You ain't gonna want nobody. So that just goes to say, like, count your blessings. Even though, like, yeah, I'm feeling a little discouraged about that, I can actually smile a little bit about something that's actually going positive in my life. You know? And then, honestly, I try to find I'm very self-motivated. So I try to find things that motivate me. And sometimes it is literally looking away from worldly things and praying more. Like, that's one of the things that get me back grounded and focused when I'm, like, not look for videos, not looking in motivational quotes, or it be me actually turning, like, surrendering to God, because it's His will. So now it's like, okay, let me pray. Let me go have a conversation with God, because I can't control everything, and it's not meant for me to control. And it's like, I'm feeling discouraged. I need some type of motivation, like something to boost my faith up. You know what I'm saying? So I say me a prayer. I pray. And I do have a prayer group for those who are listening and want to join. I'm going to put the link in the description so y'all can be able to, if y'all want to join, just go ahead and click that link and come pray with me. But yeah, I do. I pray. When I feel a little discouraged, I got my blessings, I find me some motivation, and I pray. And then I asked myself today, when I was actually, like, searching for some type of motivation, which, like, I go within other than looking for outward motivation, because self-motivation really gets me. Like, for real. So I asked myself, what advice would I give to somebody I love that was in the same exact predicament as me? Yeah, it's kind of deep. Like, when you feeling real discouraged or depressed or whatever, what would you tell somebody else somebody that you love? Let's just say, I always go back to my kids, because I love my kids, y'all. So if my baby was to come up to me and, like, telling me he discouraged about a situation, or something got him feeling a little sad, what advice would I give him? And if you can find some advice to give to somebody that you love, take it for yourself. I'm like, I take it for me. And and my advice that I found for myself, because I don't pity myself a lot. I try not to be so hard on me, but I also don't pity me. So my advice is no excuses. What we gotta do? What you gotta do? Do what you can. No excuses, Patrice. So yeah, I try to always come back to what I can do, and I make sure I do it to the fullest. I have to see it completely through so I know, okay, that didn't work. So what am I now is like, what am I not seeing completely through? Did you put your all into it? Before you feel completely down, did you do everything that you're supposed to do in the first place? Like, no excuses. Let's get it done, because if you have goals, if you have plans, then it's like, just do what you gotta do and keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. That's what I told myself. That was another, prep talk I tell me, is to keep going. No excuses. Even with the mistakes, even with the fearness, when you grow, when you face challenges and all that good stuff. But even with that, you gotta keep going. Love yourself through it. No excuses. Do what you can do. Do what you can do. Control what you can control. And then now for me is doing what I say I'm gonna do. And that's that seeing everything to the end. Seeing everything to the end. Yeah. I heard from, I don't know who said it, but he said, we're not here for long. Everyone is going to die. If you living, you're going to die. It's just that. So whatever you do, make sure you put your all into it and you do it to the fullest. And I just want to leave it there with that. I really hope this helps someone. And yeah, it can uplift, because that's my whole motive, is to uplift you guys and myself. And this is just my way of how I turn my day around. Because once I got to making my plate, all right, I'm about to do this, it turned around for me. Another thing I heard, I don't know where. I'm sorry, I don't know where. But it said, all you gotta do is jump and God will catch you. Oh, what it say? All you gotta do is jump and the net will appear. If you look, you can't see the net, but if you was to actually jump, it'll appear. Oh my gosh, that is so deep. Okay. Thanks for letting me vent. I really, really appreciate y'all. I really do. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share it to someone that you think might need to hear it. Alright, Tricey lovers. I will talk to you guys soon. Deuces.